When trauma happens in relationship, the only way to healing is in relationship. My name is Samantha Means, and I'm a trauma and healing counselor in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I'm also a Marine Corps veteran, and yours truly is also a survivor of complex PTSD. What I would like to offer you, the person who's gone through trauma, as well as the loved one who loves someone who has been through trauma, is a way out. Not just out as in the trauma has ended, but a way out as in through. How do we navigate the healing process? How do we navigate this journey of healing through trauma with our loved ones without doing it in a vacuum? How do we do this? Formulas are only so helpful. Theories are only so helpful. But as I said in the beginning, if trauma happens in relationship, it can be healed in relationship. I'd like to offer you 3 opportunities for learning, for growing, and for healing. The first one is the wounded healer. If you are someone who I call is the lover, someone who loves someone who's been through trauma, how do you help them? How do you come alongside them in their healing journey without experiencing trauma yourself? How do you take care of yourself? How do you communicate? How do you have patience? How do you do these things? That's in my speaking topic on the wounded healer. There's also another topic on how to connect with the hurting, what not to say, what to say. Believe it or not, there are moments for challenging and empowering, and there are moments for silence. Both are equally valuable. Knowing when to use which is very helpful. Also, for the one who's experienced the hurting, right? The loved. Knowing when your loved one is trying to connect versus trying to harm. Knowing who is safe and who is not. This is all wrapped up in my speaking topic about how to connect with the hurting. And finally, probably the most important, is God's plan for trauma. I am a Christian counselor because I believe in the power of relationship with God first. And when you know God has a plan, there's hope. Trauma has been around since the beginning, starting with the fall. So how did God come up with such a miraculous and incredible plan for restoration and redemption, even though there's trauma? How can that plan still be in place even though trauma is still here? God has a plan for trauma. And if the one who created all things, including you and I, has a plan, we have hope. So I'd like to invite you to experience this, to learn more about what it is to be a wounded healer, to connect with the hurting, and to hear about God's plan for trauma and much more. If you go to my website, samanthameans.com, and you subscribe, you'll get a free devotional from my book, Victim to Victorious, 70 Days to Overcoming. If you would like to learn more about how you can heal and how you can help those who are healing, then I invite you to invite me to come to your facility, come to your organization, come to your church, come to your people, and to be able to share this information. This is something that I would love to give to the community because what I do here in my office, meeting with people one at a time, while effective, is not meeting the masses as quickly as I would like. And I would love to see our community changed. I would love to see our nation, our world transformed and healing from trauma. So I invite you to join with me. Visit my website, samanthameans.com, subscribe, get your free devotional, start learning about this healing journey right now. Don't wait. There is hope.